Hello, everybody. I am Mira. This is going to be something a little bit different today. This is going to be a collaboration with one of my good friends, Nirvana. She is an amazing reader and light worker. She is really a great psychic channeler and medium as well. So definitely go check her video out. This is going to be all about your Akashic Records. My portion will be focusing on past timelines, past lives, and all of those things up into where we are now, and her video will be focusing more towards the future end of things. So I really encourage you to watch both videos so that you can get a broader perspective on what it is your Akashic Records has to say or has to tell you, or the information that it needs to give to you at this moment. So today we're doing a little bit more. We got 5 piles. So we have pile number 1 with 144, pile number 2 with 936, 3 with 222, 4 with 496, and then we have 1313 for our last and fifth pile. So go ahead to the timestamps, and I will also link Nirvana's video down below in the description as well. So I'll see you guys at your piles. Toodles. For those of you who chose pile number 1, your number is 144, and I actually wrote a little bit about each number on the back. So 144 is about spiritual protection. It is the number of unconditional love, or the love vibration. It is a reminder to stay focused in is a reminder to stay focused in manifesting your dreams, your desires. It is also a sign that your manifestations are materializing, and it is telling you to take a practical approach in your life while still maintaining that love vibration. Okay, it's also all about universal communication, so you guys might really be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of synchronicities happening with you lately. I'm feeling like a lot of energy in the body, specifically around your solar plexus, really definitely in like your lower belly to navel, like your navel down to like your hips and like thighs, like that area. I'm getting a lot of like surging energy. Maybe you guys have some root chakra to like lower 3 chakra energy work to do, or maybe that's just the energy that is flowing through you right now, the energy that you're operating with. Just saw 111. And some channeled signs for you. I have rabbits, hummingbirds, foxes, and caterpillars, so take those however they resonate. All right, let's see. What deck do I want to go in with? Let's actually go in with tarot first. Spirit, could you please tap me into pile 1's Akashic Records, their past timelines? What does their Akashic Records have to say about their past timelines to their present? What's going on here? We have the Knight of Cups. This is actually the card that just flew out right here that I didn't take, but I had a feeling it might have been your card. So we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. I'm definitely getting like here with you guys. We're going to get actually one more tarot card too. A lot of your past lives had to do with like maintaining, or more so getting a better grip, a better focus, a better hold on your emotional body. I feel like you guys might be the type of people that in this life, you guys might be very detached. We actually have 2 cards that want to come out for you. So you guys might be very detached in this lifetime. You guys might be very much more focused on the physical end of things, the financial end of things. You guys might definitely not be seeking any love or real romantic connection, because you guys are really in this life working towards that stability for yourself, really working towards that, gaining that life that you've always deserved, that maybe you haven't necessarily been able to fulfill or make your way to that happy ending in these past lives. I feel like a lot of your past lives were very, very romance focused. And I don't feel like this is a bad thing. But what I feel is that in these past lives, you might have really had to go through a lot concerning love, a lot concerning your relationships. You guys might have had gone through a lot of betrayal even. I'm really feeling betrayal by like family, friends, people who you thought were really true to you. I'm feeling like there was a lot of, oh, just a lot of fucking difficulty, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal in your lives. So it's like in this carnation, you guys might have a real deep lesson when it comes to your connections with other people and regaining the trust that you've basically lost over these past lifetimes of being, I'm hearing, degraded and dishonored and taken advantage of. You guys might really just like have this deep fear of somebody taking advantage of you or somebody like hurting you. I'm just getting so shaky and so anxious doing your reading, and it really feels like you guys your guys' emotions hit hard, even though you guys might not necessarily be those type of emotional people in this life. I actually don't want to use this deck. Even though you guys might not necessarily be so emotional in this life, it still does take a toll on you. And I also feel like that is something that may need to be healed at the moment, is how you might look at your emotions. You guys might tend to look at your emotions as something that weighs you down, something that makes you weak, something that makes you vulnerable, in the sense that you could be deceived or you could be hurt by others if you guys were to trust. It's like if I put this weapon down right here, how am I going to know that nobody is going to hurt me? And it's like, I'm not going to know that nobody is going to hurt me, you know? So I'm just going to keep my weapons up. I'm just going to keep my guards up. I'm just going to keep pushing people out of my life just so that this disappointment never happens to me again. And what this could be doing, it could be actively blocking a lot of things that are trying to come through to you. I feel like you guys do want this happy life. You guys want this happy home, this whatever your vision of a happy, fulfilling connection, love, and life. You guys have this coming in for you. It is meant for you in this life, but you have to get over. I'm not going to say you have to get over like that because it just seems very insensitive, but you have to learn to heal your wounds around emotions and connections and family and trust. Yeah, because in past lives, holy shit, and even other timelines, it's like you've really been fucked over. Like a lot of people have screwed you over, and it's like you always knew it was going to happen, right? You always knew it was going to happen, but you just were so focused in these past lifetimes on that love. It's like you sacrificed a lot of yourself. And look, we have the Queen of Pentacles again, and the Queen of Pentacles right here. Now it's just like enforcing, like, this life, you cannot give up any part of you for anybody else. This life, yes, you are meant to have that loving connection. Yes, you are meant to have that beautiful love that you wish for, that you want, that you've been working for subconsciously. But not if it comes at the price of your own dignity, not if it comes at the price of your boundaries and your respect, not if it comes at the price of losing you. It's like, I can't lose me in this connection. I can't lose me in any connection. I've lost me already, and now I'm not going to let me go. You know? It's like now, sorry. But yeah, it's like now it's like you're just so focused on yourself. And that's really good, but spirit also does want you to know not to necessarily block off healthy connections, okay? That's a big thing in this life, is discernment about your connections. All right. Let's see. What do the Akashic Records have to say about pile number 1, please? The past timelines. Fulfillment, yes. Look at all of this water energy. Like literally all of this water energy. Like, and then death. For some of you guys might have had like really traumatizing past lives, or even really traumatizing backgrounds in this life, especially when it comes to love. It's like love has always come with a cost. Love has always needed you to sacrifice something that was very, very dear to you. It's sort of like love wasn't always worth the price that you had to pay for it, or you had to pay an unfair price to get your happiness and your fulfillment. I'm getting like sort of like medieval times, or like royal times or whatever. Like I don't know the time periods. So shit at that. But it's like when you're just, it's sort of like one of those situations maybe in your past life where you fell in love with the wrong person, the person you weren't expected to fall in love with, you weren't allowed to fall in love with. And it's just like you tried and you tried and you tried and you tried for this love, but it just never worked out for you, and things always ended like you always got the shitty end of the stick, because at that time it wasn't to be. It was a lesson, and we have dedication, but you never let it go. And it's not that I feel like I don't feel like it's the love that wasn't meant to be. I feel like it was the timing that wasn't meant to be. It's like always right person, wrong time. And I feel like this might be a person. You guys might have like a twin flame, divine counterpart, soulmate that incarnates with you in every lifetime, so that you guys could get further and further and further along in your own individual journeys. And it really does feel like a twin flame sort of energy. It's really like this person and yourself, like you guys come to help each other through your lifetimes by guiding each other with love. And yeah, like what was I just talking about? Like banishment, and then we have magic and feminine. Yeah, you guys might have really dealt with a lot of black magic in your past lives. Maybe you guys were like a witch or something like that, and maybe this is why you couldn't have the person that you wanted, because it was like it wasn't right for you to, like we can't be seen together type energy. Or maybe people, yeah, we have witch's hat power. It literally, maybe you guys were witches in your past lives, and maybe you have a lot of witch wounds. Yeah, we have guidance on the back of the deck with tarot cards. We just had feminine, and now we have masculine. You guys are definitely dealing with the twin flame, or you will be dealing with the twin flame in your life in some form, whether it be friend, familial, or most likely relationship. And I got the grounding card 2 times. There's, yes, definitely a lot of root chakra work that needs to go on here. Okay. Okay. Spirit, can we get a couple more messages? Can we get some messages of how this is pertaining to this life and how to move forward? So we have guidance, be the light. Rest, time to relax. Healing needs to take place. And then one more, please, Spirit. Okay, Spirit's telling me to take both of these. We have divine masculine. What? What? The fucking synchronicities, guys. And then we have temple right here, which I'm just kind of going to put up over that King of Wands because I feel like he's irrelevant. And it says, find peace within. Your body is a sacred temple. What was I talking about your body in the beginning? That's so crazy. Okay, and then we have on the back of the deck, Cancer, deeply intuitive, sensitive feelings, warm heart. So your guidance for moving forward and taking all of this into account is to allow yourself that time to rest. These are feelings that, like, if you guys have been feeling like random anger, random sadness, random grief, random whatever emotions that don't necessarily feel like yours, it might be yours, but it might just be from a past timeline or a past template. And what's happening is that, okay, so in the universe, everything really happens all simultaneously. And I'm sure if you guys are watching Nirvana's video, she's also telling you about this as well. All time happens simultaneously. So what you're doing right now is you're grieving past timelines and you're healing for future timelines as well. So if you're feeling any grief, any, especially if it comes to like love connections and like family connections and stuff like that, like just random emotions that just seem to come out of nowhere, like just set off for no reason, it's because you guys are healing past timelines, past cycles, past curses, generational curses, stuff like that. And you guys need to allow yourself some time to rest. Don't try to judge these feelings as bad or good or put a label on them or anything. Just allow yourself to feel them. Give yourself that time that you need, preferably in solitude, to feel them and just let them flow through you. It's going to intensify as you allow the feeling to flow, but then it will allow itself to just dissipate when you feel it, okay? Because you gotta go through it to get through it, okay? So allow yourself that time to rest, and then make sure that you're implementing a lot of self-care so that you can nurture the light within yourself, so that when it is time for you to shine bright, you can, you know. And then they also want you to put this this go-getter, this energy, this divine masculine work ethic at, they want you to implement it in your life, but more so around your mental energies, calming your mind, more so having authority over your inner voice, and really just allowing yourself to use that discernment, okay? And discern what is your ego, what is your intuition, what is your soul trying to tell you versus what is that traumatized, scared little boy, girl, person inside of you conditioned to feel, okay? And I really feel like that's it. I feel like that's it for you guys. I will see you guys later. I hope this message resonated with you guys. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose pile 2 or number 936. Let's see what is in your Akashic Records from past timelines to present. I did write a little bit about this number on the back. And this number is very much directly linked to source. So you guys are some very powerful beings, very powerful souls here. You guys are definitely ascended masters, definitely part of our twin flame collective. If you resonate with that, if you don't, you don't. Remember, these are general readings. But yeah, you guys are very directly linked with source. So yeah, we have ascended master's number, and then we have effort, and effort is always worth something. I'm hearing with the word effort, it's like something is always going to be worth the amount of effort you put into it. So if you put a little bit of effort into it, it's going to be a little bit worth it. If you put a lot of effort into it, it's going to be very much worth it. So yeah, there's that. We have alignment and better decision making. Manifest abundance by serving your soul or life purpose. Operate from a loving space. And then we have live with grace and gratitude. Take these messages however they resonate, and we'll see if they tie into the reading. And then we have some channeled like signs or synchronicities for you. We have butterflies, clownfish, bats, specifically fruit bats. I don't know why. And then we have spiders and oddly flies. Yeah, maybe definitely spiders and flies for you guys, because listen to the dogs confirming all of that. All right, we're gonna see what we're gonna pull 3 tarot cards to see what is like the main message that your Akashic Records, like the past timelines, have for you. Like, what's the main message that pile 2 needs to hear from their Akashic Records? We have the Empress. Recipe for success. Wow, 2 major arcana cards. The Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, guys, if you hear my dogs. They're just so touchy when anybody walks around the house or whatever. And they're also very upset right now because my mom took away their toys. Little destroyers. All right, one more for you guys. Holy shit. We got two more, and one of them is a major arcana card. We have the Lovers in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Okay, your Akashic records, throughout a lot of your past timelines, a big lesson in your life has been to choose yourself. And I feel like this might be a lesson that is also coming across. Stop. Coming across in this life. And I'm definitely feeling as though it's like you guys are finally getting it. I'm hearing that you guys are like finally getting it. You're finally putting the pieces together. You are finally holding your ground, standing in your sovereign energy, and not allowing anything or anyone to get in the way of you. I feel like before there could be, you guys have dealt with, I'm pretty sure in this life and a very lot of past lives, like a lot of sort of like pile number one with a lot of betrayal. Stop. But yeah, I feel like you guys have dealt with a lot of betrayal, a lot of like people, like I'm hearing just people talking shit. And it's like I feel as though you guys have an angel or some sort of guide around you that really fucks with people who fuck with you. I don't know why I'm picking this up, but you guys have a very strong guide in the spiritual realm that is just like, if you mess with pile two, you will get dealt with. And I'm definitely feeling this is like a feminine energy here. Look at, she's just like so happy to serve karma on your behalf. It's like, oh, these people are talking shit on you. Oh, these people hurt you. Oh, what? And she's like there for you very much. Yeah, I'm also getting there's a very big energy about asserting yourselves. I feel as though for some reason you guys could have held a lot of power in your past life. I do feel like you guys held a lot of power, but it wasn't by choice because we have the Lovers, which is the decisions card, in reverse. And literally, even if it was upright, they're literally like the car is driving into the ocean. Like, what? So, what I'm feeling here is that you guys could have been in a position of power, but like not by choice. Maybe married into a position of power. Maybe you guys could have been born into a position of power. Maybe you guys, your family just held a lot of money. Um, but it's definitely like you guys had some type of power or some type of reputation that you were like forced to hold or maintain. And even though it wasn't necessarily pleasurable for you in this lifetime, I am feeling like spirit saying it needed to happen, it needed to go that way. You needed to unfortunately live that difficult path in this past life because it's gained your soul so many different lessons. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. Clarify this. Okay. The Nine of Cups. Spirit, what do you have to say about this? It's like you never got a choice in your past lives. It's like things were always forced upon you. You guys were always made to do I'm hearing the right thing, the honorable thing. I'm hearing, what would your mother do? I don't know why I'm hearing, what would your mother do? You guys might have even been born into families in this lifetime that expect you to go by certain morals that just don't hold right with you, that don't hold any weight with you. I feel as though a lot of you guys might even struggle with people pleasing, and that is because in a past life you guys were like forced into a position of people pleasing. Like I'm hearing it could have even been your head, but I'm hearing it like it could have even been your head. So you guys might have been in like an area where they had that type of accent, where they were like, some sort of royalty. I also got that for pile number one. Oof. We got the Wheel of Fortune again, but underneath the Lovers, it's like, yeah, it's like you felt powerless in your own life. The Wheel of Fortune is like it's like the wheel of the ship, right? That's what turns us forward or backwards. That's what determines where we're going, you know, the trajectory of our life, our path, right? And it's like underneath of the Lovers card in reverse, you had no choice. You had no choice. This lifetime, or a lot of lifetimes in your past timelines in your Akashic records, a lot of your lifetimes in your Akashic records were in service to spirit. And a lot of these lifetimes you were betrayed by people who were very, very close to you. And it's like you guys might not have always seen, I feel like you guys did see it, but it's like you never wanted to see it. And because you never wanted to see it, you never followed your intuition that told you, yeah, these people are not good for me. And that's why you guys might have had a lot of difficulty and you couldn't necessarily reach that pillar of success and happiness that you really wanted, because it was like you were always playing a guessing game with yourself, because you were, it's like you guys might have had a lot of opportunities. Like I said, you guys might have been in like a position of power, and like you guys might have been like overthrown by like somebody very much lesser than you, because you trusted them, because you had a connection with them, because you had a bond with them, and this bond unfortunately kind of fucked you over in the end. Let's see what else they have to say about your, oh shit, Akashic records. We have Homecoming, which really wanted to fucking pop out. You heard the sound that made when that popped out? And then we have Death. Look at these two cards. Like, all these cards, and on the back of the deck, Rebirth. All these cards are some beautiful ass colors, right? Right? Like, and you got some orange ass cards, these ones too. Right? I feel like this is a lot of sacral energy. A lot of sacral energy. There's also something to do with your sacred femininity here for my feminines. You hold a lot of power in your punch, whether that be literally or energetically. Also, also 18 plus here, like you hold a lot of power in like the things that you do to people sexually as well. um that's a very big power of yours, and spirit's saying like not to underestimate that power that you have, because you could utilize that power. It's not always toxic to use your sexuality as a means of getting what you want, as long as you go about it with the right intentions and in the right ways. That's what I'm hearing specifically for you guys. That's interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Let's see. Let's actually go in with more tarot cards real quick to see, is there anything else that Spirit has to say about your Akashic records? I'm going to shuffle 3 times, and those cards that come out are what wants to come out. All right, one more. All right, 2 of Wands on the back of the deck. We have the 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit's telling me it's like you always worked too hard. You worked too hard. You put yourself out there too much. You extended too much of your energy. You gave, and were left with nothing. You were left with a promise of something, but a reality of nothing. And this is what needs to be fixed. In this life, you may also be an overgiver or an oversharer. And Spirit is saying that you guys need to take hold of your energy and recognize when you are overgiving. And they also want to say that when you are giving, you should be in control. When you are giving to somebody, it should be on your terms. It should not be because you feel like you have to, or because if I don't give, what will happen? What will this person think? What will this person feel? What, you know, like, how is this going to impact? Like, no, like, giving should always come from a place of, I want to do this. I'm happy to do this. This overjoys me to give this to you. That's where your giving should come from. And if your giving is not coming from that place, then that is something that needs to be tweaked. Okay. Okay. Let's get a little bit of guidance moving forward. Let's get a little bit of guidance how this is all tying into your life. Sagittarius, adventurous, independent, and humorous. You guys need to have more courage. I'm hearing you guys need to have more courage. And you guys also, I'm feeling as though you need to be more confident in yourself. It's less about the courage and more about the confidence. Yeah, warrior, keep fighting. You're stronger than you think. And I'm hearing it just needs to be on your terms. It needs to be on your terms. Spirit's saying, you are making the right decisions, but those decisions need to be on your terms. You need to be the one enforcing things here, okay? And we have as above, so below. Spiritual realm can be affected by what you do here in the physical world. So as you are making choices and decisions, you are creating a ripple effect into different dimensions, into your Akashic records. And I'm feeling like different things that you're doing right now are rewriting your Akashic records, but I'm hearing this is in a good way. So make sure that you're just taking hold of your life, taking hold of that sovereignty, using that power that you have invested in yourself, and just it's just like you guys just need to learn to assert your power, learn that you have all the power. You have all of the power. It was just an illusion that you didn't before. Okay? It was just an illusion that you didn't before. 22, 23. You guys are finally starting to realize we have recipes for success, literally. There is no way that you can go wrong. You have the recipe of success, the recipe for success. And Spirit wants you to know that there are no right or wrong decisions. It's just, where do you want to go from here? And how do you want to go there? Okay? But that is what I have for you, and I hope this resonated. I will talk to you guys later. See you guys later. Toodles. Hello, pile number 3. Let's get into what your Akashic records are, but first, we are going to get into the meaning of this number. This number might tie into your reading, it may not. It might tie into your past lives or present lives or timelines or whatever. Let's see. So, this number means that the angels are with you. It is also denoting positive change. It's also saying that your attitude about the things in your life matters. So it's less about what's actually going on and more about how you take it and more about what you see it as. Okay, so you, like, for example, you could lose your job and you can take it as, oh my god, I lost my job, now I'm gonna lose everything. I'm like I'm a failure, da, 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 da. Or you could take it as, I lost my job. Obviously this is very disappointing. I am upset about it, but I know that this is a redirection um in my highest good, in my highest, whatever, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyways, we have never discourage yourself, balance and harmony. And then we have spiritual awakening. You guys could be going through a spiritual awakening or another spiritual awakening at the moment. And then we have, for some signs, I just saw 1, 2, 3. We have whales, rats and mice, bears and stags, and I'm also seeing a unicorn and a phoenix for some reason. Okay. This number is also about unconditional love. It is about partnerships, and it is about making the right decisions. It's also about freedom. It's also about allowing yourself, I'm hearing, to unchain yourself. Okay? And let's get 3 cards about the main message your Akashic records, past timelines have to say for you. And we're not taking those because that's 2 that came out. I only want 1. If they're meant to come out, it will come out again. We have strength and scrubbo pads. You guys are like fighters. Whether it was like your spirit, like whether it was like the spirit of a fighter, or you guys were like actual fighters in like wars, or like I'm hearing knights. For some of you, too many cards. But I'll take this one. Okay. And on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. We're going to put him or her right there. And then the Ace of Cups. This came out 2 times. Okay. Six of Swords. Okay. Yes. Okay. I see that at first. Okay. I'm getting a lot of different messages for your pile. So I'm getting that overall, you guys were very successful people. You guys made a life for yourself. You guys did not fall to anybody. You guys did not answer to anybody. I definitely do feel like you guys were free spirits. You guys were definitely people who rebelled. You guys could have definitely been rebellers or rebels. Could have definitely been those people who went against the grain. You guys could still be those people, or you guys could have fears in this life of going against the grain. I am also feeling that, like, yeah, it's like she's walking on the backs of knives. So it's like you guys might have very much like tested your limits, and you guys could even be like a limit tester in this life. It's like you guys tested people's limits all the time. like let's say there was just like a certain person that like just held this power over everybody, and everybody walked on eggshells around that person. Not you. You told that person what was up, and you said what you had to say, and I'm hearing ain't shit happen. I feel like you guys hold a lot of power. You guys hold a lot of power, and you guys hold a lot of respect in the spiritual world. You guys, I'm also feeling Archangel Metatron specifically for your reading as well. And he's wanting to bring me to this 8 of Cups energy. He is saying that you guys, either in this life, but I feel like very much in past lives, you guys have had to deal with a lot of loss. This could be loss of a person, like in your life, like that you just had to cut off because whatever. It could be loss of financial stability, even loss of a home. It could be loss of a pet, loss of, I'm hearing for some of you, loss of your identity. For some of you, it could even be like physical loss, losing a person to the spiritual realm, right? A person passing over, or multiple deaths. It could have definitely been multiple deaths that you didn't see coming. This could have been like you guys could have really, a lot of your past lives could have been in like times like sort of like depicted on these cards. Like, and I'm feeling a lot of sickness. I'm feeling a lot of sickness. And look at how everything's like sort of stepped. And it's like you guys were very successful in your life. You guys, like I said, you guys made something of yourself. You guys made a name for yourself. You guys were very much abundant in your physical reality, in your financial reality. But I do feel like emotionally, you guys were tired. Emotionally, you guys were scarred, and I do feel it's just like you might have just like pushed yourself into work very very heavily because you didn't want to deal with the burden of all of these emotions that were being presented to you and felt in the moment, or rather coming up in the moment. I don't feel like you allowed yourself to feel your emotions back then or in these timelines. I'm getting a lot of like anxious, like oh, like my heart is just going energy. I heard I just can't bear to do it anymore. I just can't bear to do it anymore. Trigger warning, very big trigger warning. I feel like some of you maybe in past lives had even like took your own lives. Look, maybe you guys had took your own lives or something like that, because it's just like I'm hearing the money, the success, the fame, it doesn't mean anything. And for some of you, it's like the money, the success, the fame didn't mean anything without these people who passed away, or without this house that you lost, or this status that you gained, or something. There's some sort of loss, or I'm feeling more along the lines of a death, that it's like all of this has no meaning because of what I have lost. You guys were very, very much focused on the things that you guys were losing. And that could tie into the message that we had on the back of the index card, where it was saying your attitude about what happens in your life is, it definitely matters. Because I'm not saying that we shouldn't grieve, but I do feel like in these past timelines, you guys might have had a very unhealthy, toxic tendency to continue to relive in your head everything that you went through and not allow yourself to grow and heal and move forward, because it just hurt too much and you focused on that hurt a little too much. Okay. Anything else, please, Spirit? What do we need to know about pile threes? Okay. And this one too. All right. We have incubation right here. Spring. We have Yule, rebirth. Rebirth and spring, that sort of goes together. It's like right as it transitions, right? I'm pretty sure. Not sure. But that's what it reminds me of in that card. And then we have alchemist. Yeah, this is literally Spirit is just wanting to reiterate the fact that life is what you make it, and it's all about what you do with what you are given. An alchemist is not an alchemist takes what they have, whatever they have, and makes it into something better, something more useful, something more suitable, something more along the lines of what they need. An alchemist takes shit and makes it fucking gold. An alchemist takes trash and makes it treasure. And so Spirit is wanting you to adopt more of an alchemist mindset when it comes to your life, the things that happen in your life, and the way that you operate in your day-to-day experience. Okay. They want you to work on your resilience, being able to get back up after something triggers you or puts you down, or um, whatever it is. Because you guys are natural fighters. You guys might just be very disconnected right now from who you are at your soul level, because you have a lot of trauma that needs to be healed and looked at and dealt with. Okay? And this is not a bad thing. Everybody has trauma. It's until we consciously heal it that it finally allows us to be like live in peace, you know? But Spirit is literally saying you can make anything of your life. You just need to believe that you can, and you need to do it. All right, advice, please. Oops, sorry. We have Aquarius. You have that uniqueness that people look for but can't find. This came out in every single one of the piles so far. Divine masculine, definitely needing that divine masculine energy here. You could also resonate with being or having a divine masculine. We have sky's the limit, beautiful. And look at the sky. Anything is possible. There are no limits. As above, so below. This is fucking beautiful. As above, so below. Spiritual realm can be affected by what you do here in the physical world. So Spirit is just wanting you to know that the sky is the limit. You have all of the power. You are this unique, amazing spiritual being having a human experience, and you are so unique, and you are so powerful, and you mean so much to this world. It is so much better with you in it. So continue on your path. Continue to your happiness. Continue on that love journey back to self. Okay? Because I guarantee you, once you start allowing yourself to transform the way that you look at things and heal these traumas and move through this pain, and you uncover this beauty within yourself and realize that most of these things that you dislike about yourself, that you dislike about your experience, it's just there because of conditioning and trauma. And so I feel like what Spirit is saying is just like, you need to have a little bit more faith in your future. Maybe you definitely need to watch Nirvana's segment on this video, or video on this topic. I feel like it would give you a lot of insight and things to look forward to. But Spirit is also wanting you to recognize that every choice, every decision, every action that you make has a ripple effect, and it will manifest into your physical reality. So make choices that you know are good for you guys. Okay? This is really a beautiful reading, and I hope to see you guys again. I will see y'all. Toodles. Those of you who chose pile number 4 or the number 496, this is your reading. And what does your Akashic Records say about you? Or what is in your Akashic Records? First, we're going to get a little bit about this number, and then we're going to get into your reading. So take these messages however they may apply, if they apply. We have light workers and light working, archangels and guidance by your angels. Let go and detach. You deserve the best. Gratitude, exceeding expectations, getting what you truly need. And then for some channel messages, I got a whole bunch of animals and different things. We have worm, crow, falling leaves, white kittens, and eagles. It's very interesting. Okay, so let's get into your reading. I feel like light and fluffy energy. I don't know like how to explain the energy that I'm feeling in your reading. It's very bubbly. Maybe you're very bubbly, very I heard very sly. Maybe some of you are very good at manipulating a situation. Very good at manipulating. You guys are like really good energy manipulators. You guys are very curious. You guys might be very secretive as well. I'm also getting there's something about your allure, like your aura. There's something about you guys that is just very otherworldly. It's sort of like your aura may trap people inside of you, like your aura. It's interesting. People are like encapsulated with you. This is interesting energy. Okay, so let's get 3 cards about what your Akashic Records, the main message from your Akashic Records. We have the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Just one, Spirit, please. Just one more. Okay, we'll take the 2. And the 5 of Wands on the back of the deck. Then we have the Page of Swords and the 4 of Swords. I'm still sort of getting like that elusive energy. I feel a lot of what your Akashic Records say about you is like you're meant to be very elusive. Not many people are meant to understand you. Not many people are meant to get you. Not many people are really meant to know you like that. Like you might know a lot of people, but I don't feel like people know a lot about you. And even if they think they do, they might not grasp you on the level that they think they do, or that you may think that they do. It's, yeah, the world right here. Oh, shit. The world right here, and then we have the Knight of Swords too. It's like, yeah, you're very mysterious. You're very different. You're very different. Spirit wants to talk about how unique you are. So you're gonna have a very different experience than most people. 333 as I say that. I actually want to get a little bit more on this. because it's like I'm even like lost for words with this pile, and that doesn't usually happen for me. We have the Chariot clarifying the Seven of Wands, the Lovers under the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Another thing I'm getting is in your Akashic Records, you guys might have had a lot of difficulty moving forward, moving away from certain things. It said let go and detach. You might have had a lot of difficulties letting go of certain things, certain people, certain objects, statuses. Um, you might have really, sorry, you guys, I'm really struggling for words in this pile. Honestly, the energy that I'm getting here is like somebody who's been trying to figure themselves out, somebody who's been trying to figure the world out. Honestly, it's like sort of like you go with the wind type energy here. And I hope you are following me because I'm sort of not even following me here. Um, but it's like you go where the wind takes you. You're a very spontaneous person. You are not somebody who is very, you know what? Hello, everybody who chose pile number 4 or the number 496. This is your reading. What does your Akashic record say about you for the past timelines? And this is just a little bit about your angel number, so take any of this however it resonates. Maybe it might tie into the reading. We'll see. So it says light workers and light working, archangels, and specifically guidance, by your archangels. And then we have let go and detach. You deserve the best. Gratitude, exceeding expectations, and then getting what you truly need. And then for some channel messages, I have the worm, crow, falling leaves. And you know, it's kind of common right now. We're in autumn where I am at least. And then we have white kittens specifically and eagles. All right, let's see. What does your Akashic Records have to say about you? Your guys' energy is very interesting. Like, I just can't. Usually, it's very, very easy for me to tap into the energy without even getting the tarot cards or as soon as I look at something. But your energy is like, I can't put a finger on it. I can't really put a finger on your energy. And that's very interesting. Please, Spirit, help me tap into Pile 4's energy here. What does the Akashic Records have to say about them? In past lives, you guys like might have been like spies or something like that. Look, we have the King of Swords in reverse, Death, and then the Hanged Man. You guys could be like a carrier out of like a somebody who carries out karma, somebody who gives karma. I do feel as though you guys might have dealt with a lot of manipulation in your life and in past lives, or you guys might have been doing the manipulation. Um, I kind of feel like I need to pull more cards. We have the Seven of Swords, the Star. There's something about needing to like talk your way into things and out of things. You guys might have definitely had like a job where you needed to sneak around like a spy or like an agent or like something like that, a fucking private investigator. I don't know. This is really interesting energy here. I heard I was the best at my trade. So you guys could have been like somebody who was very, I'm hearing very famous. Some of you could have been somebody who was very famous in past lives. You know, look at the Five of Swords. It's like you're so elusive. It's like, look, she has no head. She has arms and fucking gloves, but no head and no leg. It's no legs. It's sort of like people didn't know who you were and they didn't know where you were either. You guys are very elusive. Like what I'm getting from your Akashic records is that you guys are hard to pinpoint. You guys are hard to read. You guys could be very good at reading other people, but however, it's hard to tap into your energy. You guys could even be psychics and prophets and stuff like that, to where you guys do shielding techniques and protection methods against your, like up on your energy and shit like that. So that could be another reason why it's a little difficult to get your energy. But that's fucking weird. Sorry guys, I'm not used to not being able to really read the energy fluently like I want to. But I think that's just part of your reading, if I'm being completely honest. I think that a big part of this is that not everybody's going to understand you. Spirit has a big message. Like your Akashic records just want you to know, like, not everybody's going to understand you. Not everybody's going to understand the way that you do things, the way that you see things, the way that you rationalize things. Maybe you make decisions, um and it's like nobody understands the reason why you make these decisions, but to you these decisions just seem so logical, or maybe it's just the fact that you make decisions based with your heart. Like you make decisions based on what your soul says, what your heart says, what you feel in the moment. And I don't feel like people necessarily understand this. And because they don't understand the way that you operate, they're sort of like very picky about you. You guys might have a lot of problem. I keep getting betrayal in a lot of these piles, and I feel like that might be a collective energy that we're purging at the moment, which is why it's being so prevalent. But I'm also getting that a lot in your pile as well, since we're talking a lot about other people too. Other people might have a very big influence on you guys here. Mm. All right, let's see. Can we tell pile 4 more about their Akashic records? Okay. We have Herbal Kitchen, The Alchemist. Yeah. You guys are able to make whatever you want to make of a situation. It's like you guys are you guys are like master manipulators. You guys are like master manipulators. Like some of you guys could like even be watching and like laughing like at my struggle to like pull on your energy, because you're like, yeah, I know, I shield myself and stuff like that. That's really interesting. Like, look, secret agent, secret spy, secret, this is my energy, you can't get into it type energy. Like you guys are very fucking interesting, I will say that. And I feel like you can't be contained. Containment, and then we have foundation guidance. I feel like a lot of what you need is to be pointed in the right direction, because your spirits are like, you guys already know. You guys are really, really old souls, really old souls. And you guys, clear cognizance here is like a really, really, really big thing. I feel like in past lives, you guys were definitely like prophets. I heard sinners. So this could have been like, you guys could have been like witches or prophets, priestesses, and stuff like that. Like when in like those times where it wasn't accepted and it wasn't normal, well, it it wasn't socially acceptable, right? And it was condemned, and you guys could have gotten, I'm hearing for some of you guys, like the witch trials. I'm sort of getting like flashes now. For some of you guys, it's like, for some of you guys are carrying a lot of generational trauma, and your guides are wanting you to know that it is your responsibility in this lifetime to clear this trauma and clear these curses and clear these patterns. And it might seem difficult, but they are there for you. Look, I just cut to this card. They are there for you. They are there for you. They want you to know that. But they're like, it stops with you. Like the bullshit, the difficulties, the not believe, like it's like whatever runs in your family that you really don't like, whatever it is about the dynamic of your family or your lineage or whatever that you don't like, you are going to be the one to change that. And it might seem really difficult, but spirit wants you to know you guys are some fucking supreme ass fucking beings. Like literally that's what I heard, supreme being. Like, and I literally cannot like put my finger on your energy the way that I want to. And I feel like this is spirit saying like only you know what's up with yourself and what's up with your life and what's up with your shit. I just feel like spirit's sort of telling you that you don't, it's like you don't need too much guidance. We have respect and remembrance. I'm getting like ascended master energy here, guys, from you. You guys are remembered and respected in the spiritual realm. Look, and we have masculine and magic. Lord God. You guys are respected big time in the spiritual realm. You guys might not have had many lifetimes that were human, and the lifetimes that you had that were human might have been a little difficult. But it feels like you're very much more spiritual, and maybe that's why I can't pinpoint your energy, because you guys reside in higher dimensions. That's what it is. That's what the fuck it is. That's what it is. You guys reside in higher dimensions. That's why it's your responsibility. Look, and then we have masculine and feminine. But yeah, that's why it's your responsibility to clear this generational curse, this generational trauma, so that you can make stable foundations with with respectable morals. It's like there might be certain things like about your situation or these cycles that you've been going through that you really want to change because you don't respect it or you don't believe in it. And spirit's saying that it is your responsibility to do that. You feel so strongly about it because that's your job. Okay? Let me see. Advice. An advice, please, spirit, for pile 4. We have guarded. Walls are up. Boundaries and limits. Spirit might be wanting you to implement more boundaries, or spirit might be saying that if something's blocked off, it's blocked off for a reason. If something's blocked off, it's blocked off for a reason. So if something doesn't happen for you, if something goes left, or like let's say like you have a date and they stand you up, or like they stood you up or whatever, it's for a reason. If like you were supposed to go on this trip or whatever, and then like plans fall through, it's for a reason. Whatever is not being made available to you right now, it's for a reason, and trust that. We have Lotus, self-regeneration, purity, and enlightenment. You guys are going through a deep healing phase. Make sure you get some time alone. Make sure you get some time alone, because look, on the back of the deck we have growth. Do not give up. You have come so far and you are almost there. That's what I'm hearing. And then your last card, Capricorn, business matters, determined and ambitious. And on the back of the deck we have storms, complications, struggles to make it through. But with this Capricorn card, you guys are definitely overcoming these struggles. Yeah. And Spirit is saying they're right here if you need to ask for any help. So they really want you to just go with the flow, do what you can, and ask for help if you need it. Okay, guys? I think that's pretty simple. Go with the flow, do what you can, and ask for help if you need it. Okay, guys? This was a little all over the place, so I do apologize for that energy, but I do hope it resonated at least a little bit with your situation, and I will see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, everyone who chose pile number 5 or the number 1313. This is your Akashic Records reading as far as past timelines to present timelines are concerned. You guys chose the number 1313, and I wanted to get a little bit about each angel number just in case it may have tied into the reading or in any other aspect of your life. So take any of these however they resonate. Just going to read them off. We have growth, progress, new beginnings, develop or strengthen your spiritual side, trust in the universe, forward movement. We have live through the present moment, and you have so much within you. And then we have surrender burdens, release control. And then for some signs and synchronicities, these are just random channeled things that came to my mind. We have donkey, chimp, extraterrestrial beings, and then like ET beings like aliens, star seeds, stuff like that. And then for some reason I heard Coco Melon, like the little kids show. And then we have a white tiger. So for you guys, I feel like there's a lot of energies going on here. I feel like there's like a very big mix of energies. Maybe you guys have had like a lot of past lives and I'm hearing a lot of variety. Can we get the main message that our Akashic Records want to tell pile number 5? We have the Hanged Man, the World, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Kind of want to take this card. And we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. I feel like, yeah, okay. I feel as though in a lot of your past lives, like I said, there was a lot of variety. I feel like in this life, I feel like they do want to address this life. In this life, you guys may have like a problem with indecision, with constantly going back and forth with things. Maybe you guys have a really hard time making your mind up about something, or moving forward with certain decisions that you guys make. I feel like maybe you guys might struggle with a lot of not knowing where to place your energy. And I feel like that is because you guys have had many different past lives in many different trades, doing many different things and experiencing many different types of energies and experiences. So it's like your soul is just so adept at so many different things. Like look at look, we have auto, money, garden, home, family. It's like your soul is just like all around. Like it knows so much about so many different things. You guys might be the type of people where, like, if you're going to school or something like that, you guys might be very indecisive, or like, what do I want to major in, or what do I want to learn. Sorry. It seems as though because you guys have experienced so many different things and opened up so many different avenues because of all of your different past lives. And I feel like in all these past lives, whatever you were doing, like let's say you were an artist in one past life, a businesswoman or man in a past life, or an inventor, or whatever. It's like whatever you were doing in each of those past lives, you mastered it. And what I feel like is that in this life, you guys might have a lot of indecision. You guys might be like, what is my path? Where do I go? What is right for me? And the reason why it might be so difficult for you guys to understand what is right for you now is because you guys have that freedom. You guys, some people have a very set destiny. You are supposed to do this, and this is your purpose, and they know that very much. from like the moment they're born, or like the moment they understand, like they're like, okay, this is what I want to do. They have that passion, right? And it's like for you guys, you might like feel maybe bad about yourself or stuff like that, or maybe like feel off, feel different, feel weird, because it's not necessarily like that with you. You don't have just that one thing that it's like, yeah, this sparks my passion so deeply. You have a whole bunch of different things that spark your passion, a whole bunch of different things, a whole bunch of different avenues that are lit up for you guys. And it might be difficult because you guys are sort of like trying to find like justification, like what should I do, what should I do, which one is for me. And I feel like what spirit is telling you to do, what your Akashic records are saying, is you've mastered so many things in these past lives that it is now your choice. What do you want to do? Like, this is your lifetime when you are coming into the world to do exactly what you want to do exactly what your soul chooses there in the moment. I don't know if you guys have any idea what human design is, or if you even know your human design charts. If you don't, I would definitely look up your human design chart. You guys have very splenic energy, where it's like I wouldn't be surprised if you had like a splenic authority, but it's like you guys are very much supposed to sort of be hopping around in different aspects. Like, you guys aren't necessarily supposed to be too stable, because I feel like the Akashic records really want to address your present life. And it's like the first half of your present life may feel real difficult. It may feel real trying and real confusing, because it's like you guys are hopping from hobby to hobby, or job to job, or constantly switching feelings, or um, mindsets, or whatever. You guys might have strong Pluto aspects or strong Pluto energy in your natal chart. Um, and so, what I basically feel here is that you guys might feel like this is like something that's wrong with you, but I feel like it's actually very much part of your path. You are meant to do a whole bunch of different things, or at least experiment a little bit in this lifetime for like the first half of your lifetime, so that you can get a feel on everything again. It's like so you can regain this knowledge of things that you used to do, or avenues you that used to be open for you in past lifetimes. Yeah, the Hanged Man being clarified by the Queen of Wands. This is like, what do I want to do? What sparks my passion? What is right for me? And it's like, only you know. Only you know. And the Knight of Wands is a very fast moving card, and the world is all about changes. This is literally just confirming, clarifying everything that I was just fucking saying. Like, thank you, Spirit. We have the Nine of Cups underneath the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, yeah, it's like not necessarily knowing what you want, not necessarily knowing what brings you fulfillment. And Spirit saying, well, if you don't know yet, then maybe you haven't found it. Or if you don't know yet, then maybe it's not time for you to settle down and do one thing and just start dedicating your whole life and all of your energy to one thing. Maybe you guys are meant to explore a little bit. The Seven of Cups under the Eight of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups and then the Seven of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this is all about impulsivity, fast decision making. Maybe people I apologize, you guys. My video got cut off. But what I was saying, maybe people might judge you on how fast you guys make decisions, or for constantly being like this ever changing person. It's like people, the way that normal people operate, it's not the way that you operate. Like, it's sort of bringing me back to human design. Maybe a lot of you would I feel like projector energy. And if you don't know what a projector is in human design, I do recommend to look that up. It might help you understand a little bit better of what I'm talking about. But I am feeling it's like people expect you to follow like the beaten path. People expect you to do things in the way that normal people or that normal society does it, and it's just like you're not wired that way. And spirit wants you to know that like the way that you're doing things is good for you. The way that you are doing things, don't let other people make you feel like you're making the wrong decisions just because they wouldn't personally make those same decisions. I just saw 113. Don't let anybody force their opinions on you either, because you know the way to your happiness. And yeah, it might take you a little while to figure out exactly what that is, but and it might take a lot of trial and error, but it's gonna ultimately come out to be so much better than what what you think. And then we have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords right here. Hmm. Yeah, it's like, and it's like because of your just like natural ability to like get up and go and move, it's like you guys do not fear change. And I feel like what spirit wants to say is that a lot of like people who are judging you for making the decisions that you are making, it's like they fear change, and that's the reason why they might have these feelings towards your decisions or towards you about making those decisions. And it's like it doesn't come from a place of them knowing better. It comes from a place of them fearing. It's like they're like, oh well, I wouldn't make that decision because like what if this happened or what if that happened? And you're like, well, like what's the worst that can happen? I really like your energy. Yeah, because a lot of these people are afraid to face their shadow, but I don't feel like you are. I don't feel like you are. I feel like you guys are very comfortable with your shadow, or at least you've grown to be, or you're working on it. I do feel like you guys are very comfortable with seeing the parts of you that this card came out two times, that aren't so easily understood or accepted or lovable. Not so easily lovable, because every part of us is lovable. Every part of us is lovable. With responsibility and like feminine, it's like yeah, you guys are supposed to be like this fluid creature who is never very it's like I'm not going to say like you guys are never very grounded, but it's like that's sort of the energy that I'm getting here. It's like you're not supposed to be grounded. You're not. It's like some people might tell you like you got to come back down to reality, and it's like no babe, you got to meet me on my level because I really like this energy. Like a lot of people might tell you like you're too far up in the clouds, you're on cloud 9, you're in your head too much, like it's never going to work out the way that you want it to work out because you got to be practical. And I feel like your energy, your guides are just here to say like you don't have to listen to that because that is not your path. Your path is what you want it to be, what you make it be. What do you intend for yourself? What do you wish for yourself? That's what spirit wants you to say. I mean, spirit wants you to do. They want you to balance out this like, yeah, it's okay to take constructive criticism. Yeah, it's great to allow other people to sometimes give us advice if we need it, but it's you don't got to take that advice if it wasn't asked for, if it was unwarranted, or if you don't feel like it's for you. Because like I said, a lot of the advice that people try to give you, not everybody, because there are some people who genuinely do give you good advice and you know who those people are, but a lot of the advice that people give you is generated from fear. It's like from a fear-based mentality because they just can't understand the way that you do things. We have Lotus, and then I want to take this one and this one too. Okay. On the back of the deck we have Ankh. Purpose of life. You have so much to live for. This is all talking about your purpose too. How, you know, might be a little bit difficult finding that, but you have so much to live for. It also speaks again on limitless opportunities that you can make something in your life. We have a lotus, self regeneration, purity, and enlightenment. Yeah. It's like you don't need to take really advice or energy from anybody. Okay, so there are times where very specific people are sent into your life to tell you things, and there are certain times where you need to listen to them, and you know exactly when that is. Okay, so if somebody just comes into your life and they're speaking some true shit and you're like, I need to listen to them, on the inside, those are the people that spirit is sending to you. They're like, okay, these people are your mentors, these are the people who are meant to teach you these type of things, right? But for the most part, a lot of, like, you don't need to listen to anybody's opinion of your life, because you know what it is. We have warrior, keep fighting, you're stronger than you think. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then we have sphinx, clever, cunning, manipulation. Yeah, this is just for me. Basically, I kind of want to clarify it with one of these cards. Yeah, be the light. Okay. So yeah, with this sphinx being clarified by be the light, it's sort of like you got to cut through all of this energy from other people. You got to cut through, like, trying to think like other people, trying to be like other people, trying to move the way that other people do, because you just got to face the fact that you don't, that you're not other people, that you're different. And you do things a different way. You operate on a different frequency. So you need to accept this about yourself and allow yourself to shine exactly for who you are, and not who everybody wants you to be or who everybody thinks you should be. And I feel like once you start doing that, you're definitely going to start unlocking way more of your power. And I feel like the only other thing that your angels and guides want me to tell you is that you are extremely protected, and just to keep on having faith in yourself and keep moving forward. And I think that's about it. All right. So I hope this reading resonated with you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Toodles.